Tonight, as Americans head into the holidays, fears that the flu is hitting harder and earlier than any time in the past decade. At Rhode Island Hospital, ER beds now 100% full. Flu hospitalizations, they're doubling in the last 2 weeks. What does the trajectory look like right now as it relates to the flu in your community and across the country?
We're seeing it about a month earlier than we have in previous years, so it is very frightening at this point in time.
The most recent CDC data shows 44 states reporting high or very high flu activity, part of a dangerous trio of viruses this winter, including COVID and RSV, a respiratory illness that impacts children, but now showing signs of easing.
Are we still facing a tripledemic where RSV, flu, and COVID are all surging at once over the holidays?
RSV nationally looks like it has clearly peaked and is on its way down. Probably the worst flu outbreak we've seen in a decade. And then we talked about COVID, where clearly it's on an upswing with increasing number of cases.
To combat COVID, the White House today is restarting its program to make available 4 free at-home COVID rapid tests per household. More free tests will also be sent to schools, community health centers, and rural health clinics. The government also increasing access to vaccines with mobile and pop-up vaccination sites. Major cities like LA and New York are recommending people once again wear masks indoors. All of it comes after President Biden declared 3 months ago that the pandemic was over.
How has that complicated the messaging to keep Americans vigilant facing COVID?
The president was also very clear that COVID is not over, and obviously we continue to see people getting infected, getting sick. Unfortunately, too many Americans needlessly dying of COVID.
Tonight, Dr. Jha is urging Americans to get the flu and updated COVID vaccines. And for those who test positive for COVID, he says, talk to your doctor about treatments like Paxlovid, especially if you're over 60.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.